Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and my Starfield playthrough. So today we're going to be starting out with a Powers from Beyond mission. We got to go talk to Vladimir to find another temple. Hopefully I think it actually will just be like, what, 1 or 2 powers we'll be able to get from that. And then we have to, and then we're going to get going on the rest of this constellation stuff. We have to go find the, I think it's a book, actually. I'm gonna check really quick here. Yeah, Scorpion Sting, which I'm pretty sure is a scorpion. You know what? I guess we're gonna find out. Hopefully I'm not literally getting stung by a scorpion, though, because I'd rather not.
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Seals are good, air pressure good, and we're docked.
Alright. Back at the Eye. The good old Eye. I do think this is a pretty cool star station. It's got some nice views.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
I can't imagine what she wants to talk about with all the tragedy we've had in Constellation lately.
Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work.
Oh, that's bleak.
Got one. I'd go into the astronomical charting data with you, but clear as day just to point you right to it.
Yeah, you don't need to bore me with all the data. That's fine.
The Eye continues to be operational.
I might as well talk to Sarah really quick. If she stops doing whatever this is that she's doing.
Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. Taking those steps
Seems
to
like
eradicate
odd
the
timing.
Terramorph threat is essential to the safety of
Oh
every
no,
living thing
it's
in
the
the settled
Terramorph
systems.
talk.
You should be proud.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say,
Indeed.
glad it's dealt with.
Leaving that problem unchecked could have made the situation go from bad to worse.
And here we go.
I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terramorphs with the experimental microbe, instead of choosing this ridiculous Asili solution. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a risky choice you've made.
I don't understand that. No, it wasn't. It was literally the less risky of the options.
I beg to differ with you.
I don't care.
Deploying the Asili solution is going to take years, perhaps even decades. The microbe would have cut that time drastically. I'm sorry to hear that, but what's done is done. The Asili's method has been deployed, so we'll have to wait and see if it's effective. Unfortunately, locking away the Lazarus plant instead of eliminating it adds to the risk. Anything that accelerates the terror.
That part was actually a mistake. In hindsight, I would have
the
preferred
equation.
to have it
Why take the
destroyed.
chance?
I realized afterwards that I picked the wrong choice, unfortunately. honestly, like, I get it.
You
That
haven't
was
let me
that
down.
one was a mistake.
You've simply given me cause for concern. I'll tell you what. Let's put this past us, shall we? I'm sure everything will work out in the end. I'm sorry if I've said anything that jeopardizes our working relationship.
You have. You're fired. We're all done here.
Hello.
Everybody in this ship is like glitching into the walls. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, so we'll go get this power first, and then after that we'll head to go find that scorpion
Pestering
thing.
the captain, right, Cora?
Hester? You think I'm a pest? Let's get out of here.
Poor choice of words. You being nice to the crew, too?
Of course.
Had to go around because I was like, I clicked on the wrong planet there.
So this book collection fund I heard about?
Don't you always say, don't listen to yours?
Yeah, Sam, if you could have your child stop trying to mooch money off of the crew for books.
Nice jump.
To feed her book problem here. I always wondered, because when you walk past her all the time, she'll be like, oh, do you have any new books for me? And like half the time I do have a bunch of books. And I'm like, why doesn't it give you the option to give them to her?
Landing initiated. Watch the
Well, we're definitely going to be taking a look around because we're looking for a temple here. Which looks like it's somewhere in that direction. That's probably it right there.
Like nothing else in the settled system.
I think we gotta go over there. Nope, that was the wrong spot. No, I didn't think I made that one.
Have certainly stood the test of time.
Well, we leveled up. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do the first stage of wellness. Oh, wait, we have 2 points to spend. I'm noticing, though, that... because I looked and none of our things are ready to upgrade anyway. Like, that we've already unlocked. So I guess we'll do wellness, and then I'm probably going to go for... I think maybe negotiation. Start getting some more points in social so that we can unlock ship command at some point to be able to have more people on our crew. like, wait, why do I have this pistol out? Wait, I'm out of medkits? That's not great. You know what, guys? We gotta go. Because I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die anyway. I'm actually surprised that I'm completely out of medkits, though. Oh, I have trauma packs. Whew. We're probably still gonna get out of here just because that guy was beating the crap out of me. Don't gotta actually beat them all, you know. You just gotta live.
Coward.
She's like called them a coward. Like, no, we ran away, Sarah. It's us. We're the coward. I like to think of it more strategically, you know what I mean? It wasn't going our way, so we retreated. Smart move.
Good day, Captain.
Now, to avoid having to run away again, we should probably buy out like 2 or 3 Reliant Medicals full of medkits. Alright, so it looks like we don't have any more powers from beyond missions at the moment, so we're gonna go toward this Scorpion Sting.
Time to push some G's.
Achieving orbit now.
It's gonna be a minute. Looks like we got a bit of a journey here. Really? That's not gonna be great, I don't think. Alright, well, I guess we're fighting a Starborn. Alright, that actually wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see here. I guess I assumed that if they were going to put it right in our path, it probably wasn't going to be that tough.
Landing commencing.
What is that thing? I don't think I want anything to do with that thing. It's a nice looking planet, actually. Should take note of where this one is. This might be a good spot for a base someday.
Take everything you need?
How can I be of service, Captain?
Just gonna try to go past you. You don't have to attack me.
An incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose rather than as an artistic statement.
These things are gonna want to fight. I'm just like not sure. Like, are they gonna attack me? Okay, so we got like glyphs going on here. I don't remember what you even do here. Well, it took an embarrassingly long time to remember what I was supposed to do here. Alright, so now we just have to go to that star system.
Where to?
That represents. Alright, let's see here. So that's putting us back over here, which of course is going to take multiple jumps again. Alright, so let's see here. Which planets? Is it this one? No. It's this one? This is a planet? That looks like a gas giant. Right? That is where our marker is. Okay.
Driver's mid-air. Jumpers. Is better.
Switching over to standard engines.
Can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
After killing our friend. Don't forget that part.
You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Okay.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't intimidated at all.
I don't think your patient counselor act is working on them.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others.
I think don't kill people is a good will to enforce
Rules
on
and
people.
laws
Just saying.
spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done.
And how fast I ran away.
Countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
You're already in it. With artifacts comes Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Wow. I feel like we got what we needed information-wise from that conversation, so I don't really...
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Yeah, I don't think we needed more info from them. Alright, so we'll take ourselves to the moon, and then we'll probably leave it there for this episode, and then in the next one we'll go down to the moon, find what we gotta find there, and then we can go ahead and they're gonna send us to Earth after that to basically do the rest of finding out what happened. So we'll probably do both of those in the next episode since they're right next to each other essentially. I guess we're gonna have to run back to the lodge first, it looks like, but... Alright, so we're going to leave it here for this episode. In the next one, we'll hop down there. I think we just have to basically touch base with everyone at Constellation. Then, like I said, we'll go do the mission on the moon and Earth. And then I think it'll be lined up after that to literally just go for like the final confrontation and going through the Unity. So I think finally, literally like 2 more episodes of this first playthrough. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next episode.